back to my channel. Sorry for the delay. I haven't been posting videos in so long. I do know that. I'm really sorry, but I was away in Thailand for the past week, so I've been really busy and I wasn't able to post or edit any videos, so sorry about that. Today I'm going to be talking about my laser hair removal experience. First of all, I'm really sorry. I'm a bit sick. I have the worst sore throat ever, so sorry if I'm a little bit low energy, but yeah, my throat hurts so bad. It's been hurting since last night and I've been just so tired and lazy all day, but I took some rest and right now I felt like I was ready to record videos. I did laser hair removal at Laser Clinic Australia. I did underarm, Brazilian, full leg, full face. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my experience, how it was, whether it was effective or not. I started getting laser hair removals when I was 17. My first advice is that don't start getting laser hair removals when you're too young, because your body hormones are not balanced yet and you're still gonna get hair growth regardless of the number of treatments you're getting. So I started getting laser hair removal for my face. I did full face when I was 17 and that was the biggest mistake, honestly, because I spent so much money, I wasted so much money on it and I didn't get the results that I was looking for. So that for me, I feel like I started seeing real results after I started getting them done when I was 19, so I would say that's the age to go, 19, 20-ish, but less than that is probably pretty soon to get laser hair removal, just because you're wasting your money and you're still gonna get that hair growth back. It's full face to begin with. It was very good at the beginning, but one bad thing about it is that you have to shave before going in, and the problem is when you shave your hair growth is going to become more extreme, so you're going to get thicker, darker hair growing back after you shave. And for me, my face wasn't that hairy, to be honest. I mean, it did have some hair, but I just wanted to get rid of that little bit of hair, but I had to shave and that was my first time shaving. So after I shaved it off and I got laser hair removal, I felt like my hair growth was really different because I shaved it off, so I had thicker, darker hair coming back, and that was definitely a disadvantage for me, because not only I wasn't getting rid of my hair, I had even thicker, darker hair growing out of my face. After I started getting my face done after the age of 19, I feel like that was really effective. My facial hair growth has decreased so much. I get much less hair. I do not need to shave it off anymore that often. I probably go there every 3 months or something. So yeah, that was really good for me. With underarms, I got my underarms around maybe 15 sessions. With my face, I'm not sure how many sessions I got. I got so many sessions because it just wouldn't go away. And that is because I started at a very young age. With my underarms, I started around the same age. I was 17. But it worked better with my underarm. I started to notice much less hair growth, and the hair that was growing back wasn't as much, maybe just like 3 or 4 bits of hair. And yeah, so that was really effective and I kept on getting it. I got it like maybe around like 10 to 15 sessions. I'm not exactly sure, but that's around the number of sessions I got it for. And it is pretty affordable to get your underarms done. I'm pretty sure normally it's $20, but when it goes on 50% sale, it comes down to $10, which is amazing. And with face, it is around $60, and when it goes down, when it's on 50% sale, it goes down to $30, which is again pretty amazing. I probably get my underarms done every like maybe 8 months or something, like 7-8 months. It doesn't really grow back that much, it's just perfect. With Brazilian, to keep in mind, these people are professionals. They are there to do their job and they do see so many customers getting Brazilian done and all that, so they are pretty used to it. Like, they're not going to be unprofessional about it, so keep that in mind. For me, that really helped me because ladies who work at Laser Clinic Australia were very, very professional and highly trained, so I just felt much more comfortable after I did my first session. I was pretty awkward before doing my first session, but after that I felt much more comfortable because they were just super understanding about it, and they were just really professional. So yeah, that was a really it was much better than I expected it to be. So next, like the second time, I wasn't really as embarrassed, and then I felt much more comfortable as we went on. But with Brazilian, I feel like your hair growth is a little bit more, so you would probably need more sessions for Brazilian compared to underarm. I would say Brazilian hair growth is less than face. So if I was to prioritize it, I would say face has the most hair growth, Brazilian would have the second hair growth, and underarm would have the least hair growth. So not as much hair growing back. With so with Brazilian, it wasn't that painful compared to face. It wasn't that painful, even underarm. So I expected it to be much more painful, but it just wasn't as painful as I thought it would be. For my legs, I would say legs are the least painful area to get done, and the hair growth is very, very minimal. Like, it gets reduced by so much you cannot even believe it. For me, I probably did 7 sessions of full leg and I barely get any hair growth back. I go there like around maybe like once a year for my legs, just to get rid of any bits and pieces of hair that grows back again. But other than that, it just, for me, it was basically magic, because it was such a hassle for me to just shave my legs or wax my legs and just make sure I don't have any hair. That was just such a headache. So for me, laser hair removal for legs is definitely a must. Like, I feel like if you have hair, like so much hair on your legs, you have like really hairy legs, you should definitely consider getting them lasered off, because they do really work very, very well. So yeah, that is that. And in terms of the cost, I do not remember how much full leg was, but it was more expensive than all the other areas. So please take that into consideration, and you would probably need 10 sessions for each area, at least 10 sessions for each area. And I would highly recommend for you to wait and purchase your sessions when it is on sale. That's what I did. I prepaid for 10 sessions once all of them, went on sale. So I prepaid for 10 sessions for different areas. So yeah, I would say just wait for it to go on sale, and it is much cheaper, much more affordable, and in the long run it is definitely worth it. In terms of the pain, it is quite hard to explain what the pain feels like, because it's not something that you have experienced ever before. It's sort of like feeling this heat on your skin, but at the same time, sort of like a pinching heat. That's the best way I can put it. It feels like a pinching heat. So yeah, I would say in terms of the pain, it is bearable. Like, you can deal with it. I personally don't have the highest pain tolerance, but I'm alright, but I don't have the highest pain tolerance. So for me, it was quite painful, but still, I wasn't like screaming or I couldn't deal with it anymore. And also, you can ask the lady who's doing it for you just to bring it down a little, and they usually ask you, is it too hot, like, is it too much for you, just let me know if it's too painful. So they definitely do take that into consideration, and let them know if it's heading too much to the point where you're actually really uncomfortable. But it usually should be just a little bit of heat and a pinch at the same time. One thing that is really annoying with facial hair removal is that when they're lasering it off, you can actually smell that, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, when you burn your hair, that smell of burnt hair, it smells just like that. So for me that was quite disgusting, and considering it was my first time getting laser hair removal, I was like, oh my god, what's that smell? And because it was on my face, so that's why I could really smell it, you know, it was close to my nose. But yeah, that was quite disgusting. And just make sure you do go to a reputable place. For me personally, Laser Clinic Australia is a place to go. They usually have really good offers, and they are just really professional and supportive, and all my experience with them was always just perfect. Also, make sure you do shave very properly before going in, because if there are bits that are not shaved and it still has hair on it, the laser machine is just not going to get that. And well, obviously because you paid for it, you want to get every bit right, so make sure you spend time 24 hours before doing your laser to shave it off. It should be 24 hours beforehand. It shouldn't be a week ago, you know, it should be quite recent. So yeah, make sure you just shave it off properly. I usually take my blazer to the clinic just to make sure, if like the lady's like, oh, you know, you've got this bit uncovered, like you have like a little bit of hair there, I'm just like, okay, I'll just quickly grab my blazer and I just shave it off super fast, just to make sure she does get that part as well. Okay guys, well that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Mwah.